Good morning to all of my awesome friends. It's Saturday, and what do we do every Saturday? Garden Tour Saturday. And this is an open collab. Anyone can join in any Saturday, once in a while or every week. Use hashtag Garden Tour Saturday. Leave me a comment on my latest garden tour video to let me know that you are joining in, for I can go give you love and support. Here are my wonderful co-hostesses. Pat, oh my gosh, she always has something wonderful to share, and Susan also. These are wonderful garden channels. Please go check them out, give them a little love, and I'm sure they'll give you some little love right back. And of course, we have Growing on Vancouver Island. All three of these channels grow in different climates, and they're all wonderful garden channels. Please go check out all three of my co-hosts every single week. And to this week, we're going to be harvesting our potatoes for the first time ever. And look at these purple root systems. I have never seen this before. Well, sit down with your cup of tea and see what I harvest this week. Don't forget to watch to the end and watch the potato harvest. Well, we're going to harvest some tomatoes today. As you can see, I have a lot of tomatoes that we need to pick. Can you believe all these tomatoes? Oh my gosh, and it's like overnight they ripened up. Well, let's get busy, and as you can see, I have a lot more flowers coming, so we'll have a lot more tomatoes probably in another week or so. Well, I got a pretty big bowl full of tomatoes today. What do you think? And this is just from one day on one plant. And it'll probably take us a couple days to eat all of these. But oh my gosh, so many wonderful tomatoes. This is the only one big tomato I got today, but I picked 3 yesterday, and this particular tomato plant is producing usually 2 to 5 tomatoes a week. So it's doing really well, and I have a lot more coming. Now let's go see what else I can harvest today. Well, we went around today and got some tomatoes, some chilies, and as you can see, I have quite a bit. Now, I realize this is not a massive amount, but it's just me and my husband. There's not much sense in having much more than this for a couple of days to harvest. And I'm sure I'll come back out here in a couple of days and there'll be more to harvest. There's still some more chilies coming on. I'm gonna try and see how they taste if I harvest them a little sooner instead of so late, and they're smaller and maybe won't be so hot. But I haven't even seen how hot these are. Now, the picture showed these were supposed to be red, but as you can see, there's nothing red about these chilies. And that's why I'm not gonna let the other ones grow as big as them. And I'd like to see how hot these are gonna be, because I've let them grow too long. And the same with these. I'm gonna cut into them, take the seeds out, and cut them in little pieces, and then freeze them for cooking, for I'm not wasting my money, because there's no way we can eat this many chilies in a few days, because there's only 2 of us here. So this is what we've harvested today, and we have some more things to harvest that we'll be showing in the same video. But this is the first bowl that we've harvested from the garden. Well, as you can see, the chilies have all been washed, and I'm cleaning out all the seeds. I want to get them ready to chop up and freeze, because there's no way that me and my husband can eat that many chilies in just a few days, and I don't want them to go bad and have to throw them away. So I just clean them up, chop them up, and I put them in the freezer, whatever I'm not going to cook at the moment. And the great thing is, if I want to have a little bit of chili taste to whatever I'm cooking, I can just throw a little bit out of the freezer into the pan. So I'm making it easier for me when I'm cooking meals. I don't have to do a lot of chopping either. Also, I went out and got a few little carrots. Now, I know they're not really big, and I could have waited for bigger carrots, but I like the smaller carrots, and they're tender and sweet. So this is a great thing about a garden. You can grow it the way you want to grow it, and pick it the way you want to pick it and how you use it. For us, the smaller carrots are better for us. They're easier to eat and easier to chew up and easier to cut for Grandma also. So this is something else that I love doing also. So I hope you are enjoying the harvest time in the garden and seeing what Grandma has. Now, I have a lot more carrots than this, It's just I'm going to be making a dish where I need to have a little bit of carrot in. And so I'm just using the carrots that you see here in front of you. I could have easily picked 2 or 3 times this amount of carrots in my garden. You know, the carrots will get a little bigger, but that's still okay. Well, I have my long pants on, my long sleeves on, and my garden gloves. And I brought out a container. I don't know if I need one that big or if that's too small, since I've never harvested potatoes before. But we have 2 of these grow bags with purple potatoes in them, and so we are going to try to dump them out and see how it works. I brought some cardboard out here to dump it on and hopefully save a lot of the soil and put it back in and use it with some newer soil and work it in together and plant something else in these grow bags. So we'll see how it goes, because you know, Grandma's pretty old and I don't even know if I can even dump them over, but we'll give it a try. Now I did dump this grow bag onto this cardboard. Now I haven't even dug through this yet, but I'm getting pretty excited because you can see all the potatoes that are popping out. They may not be the biggest potatoes, but it looks like I have quite a few. So we're gonna dig in here and see what we have. And I'm getting really, really happy. So I don't know if I can leave this running while I tear it apart or not, because this is something I have a hard time doing. Okay, we're gonna try it. Like I said, filming is not one of my better things to do. I really wish I had someone that wanted to come out here and help Grandma. I'm gonna put my glove back on and see if we can pull through here. And of course, the best part of all, I got the neighbors doing something with some kind of motorist. I don't know what they're doing over there. So we're gonna see how this turns out. Well, there's a potato. There's a potato. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I did want to show you this root system. I thought it was really pretty. You see that? They're purple. Oh my gosh, never seen purple roots before. Was going to dump out the second one, but since I see a lot of these potatoes are not too big, I think I'm going to let the other bag set a little while longer, maybe another week or so. And it's not like I need to eat them all right now. And the whole idea of doing this the way I'm doing it, well, here I have some more potatoes. But I do have quite a few small ones, so I think if it had another week or two, I would even have more potatoes. So, or bigger potatoes, maybe I should say. But since I don't know what I'm doing, that always makes a difference too. Oh my gosh, look at that potato. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we definitely gonna leave the other one in another week or two. Because I think if we did, we'd had some bigger potatoes. And it's just me and Grandpa, so it's not like I need a ton of potatoes. may be all I'm gonna find. Maybe when they put the soil back in, we might find a few more. Now those are really good sized potatoes. And I did get quite a few of them that were pretty good size. So I have some little ones, and the little ones I'm going to use for roasting. And we'll put them in the oven. And I'm not going to dump out the other one yet. I think I'm going to wait another week or so and see if we can get few more potatoes that are a little bit bigger. But as you can see, there was quite a few big potatoes in here. So I was really surprised about my harvest. Let me see. I mean, I know and realize this is not a lot of potatoes for that one grow bag, but on the other hand, that should also make, because it's just me and Grandpa here, because I did have 3 or 4 really good sized potatoes. I'll use those for one thing. And then the smaller potatoes, I'm going to wash them off and I'm going to roast them, because I have plenty of carrots in my garden too. And I'll roast the carrots and radishes and stuff with them. And another thing about radishes, I don't know if you guys are aware of it or not, with radishes, they mature about in 30 days, so they're a really quick harvest. And if you don't like the taste of radishes, and I didn't know it at the time, if you put them in the oven and bake them or fry them, they get a total different taste than if they're raw. So I don't particularly like the taste of radishes, but I do like the taste of cooked radishes. So we're going to get some radishes also, and we'll try to do a cooking video sometime this week with these red potatoes, I keep saying red, purple potatoes, and also we're going to pick some more carrots from the garden also to roast with them. So I'm going to try to show how I can use what I'm growing. So keep coming back, my dear friends, and I hope you enjoyed Garden Tour Saturday today and seeing what we found in our grow bag. And I am going to replant up that grow bag sometime this week, and maybe we'll do a video on that, because I don't know what I'm going to plant it up with. We'll see if I can find something here. I would like to do some more purple potatoes, but if I don't have purple potatoes to plant in there, I don't have them. I did buy some store-bought ones. Now this was from a seed potato, this here was. But I do have some other ones that I bought from the store. So we haven't really tried to grow with them yet, and we'll see how they work. But they don't have any little eyes on them yet, so there's no sense planting with them yet. Well, I guess I need to stop this video because I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes now. So, and we don't want Grandma all full of welts. So that's why in a hot summer day, I had long pants and a long shirt on, because we got mosquitoes. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by for Garden Tour Saturday, and this week it was Harvest Day in the garden. And I have been harvesting things for the last month, even though I haven't been sharing it. The tomatoes are doing great. We're harvesting every couple of days on the tomatoes. This is my first harvest on the potatoes. And cucumbers we've been harvesting for some time now too, and there's more to harvest now. So keep watching. We'll always have something to share, even with a very small garden. So any of you think I'm too old to garden or I have no place to garden, if you got a few feet, you can find something to plant. And if you really don't have much, there's always a thing called a green stalk, and you know I have a lot of them. And you can plant and grow a lot in a green stalk. I'm even trying to grow potatoes in mine this year and see how that works. Because Grandma's getting older by the minute, so I need to make things as easy as possible. I was shocked that I was able to tip that grow bag over by myself and dump it. I really didn't think I could do it. Well, you know, if we don't try, we're never going to know what we can do. See you next week for Garden Tour Saturday.